Empty bookshelves mean they need to be filled. But first, what I need to do is I need to make some risers for these shelves. So this video is going to be a step-by-step tutorial on how I make my risers for my bookshelves. The first thing you're going to need is the material for the risers themselves. You can grab some MDF board or some melamine from your local hardware store, which you can also happen to get cut at those hardware stores. Since all my shelves are Billy bookshelves from IKEA, one thing you can also do is you can grab these extra shelves from IKEA and you can trim them down to the size that you want since they will already be color matched. Now, as for what you need, it's actually very simple. You just need a drill for drilling the holes into the underside of the shelves for the risers and into the side of the bookshelves. You will need a 1/8 drill bit for drilling in these holes here. And you will need a 3/8 spade bit for drilling the little sockets underneath for the pegs to sit in. As for the pegs that I use, these are ones that I get from IKEA. I just order them as I already have the Billy bookshelves, but you can get these kind of pegs pretty much from any other hardware store. Once you've got your materials, all you need to do now is mark out where the holes are going to be for your risers. With the holes now drilled in the side of the bookshelves, you can now set your riser on top to see how it would fit. From here, all that's left to do is now to drill the holes on the underside of the riser. If you tap the riser when it's on those pegs, it will leave these little indentations, which are perfect little markers for where to drill. When drilling the hole on the underside, you only want to go down to about 1/3 or half of the way through the shelf because, well, with the spade bit, they leave these little indentations for the pegs to sit in. And with that, now you have a nice new sturdy riser installed for the back of your bookshelves. So one question I always get asked with these is, what do you do if both sides of your riser have exposed wood? Well, here's what you can do. You can grab yourself some wood filler, any brand will do, and you can just smooth it over the edge, and then when it's dried, you can sand it down. This leaves a nice surface for paint to adhere to, or you can also use veneer tape, which is something you can get from a hardware store. It has a glued underside and you have to apply some heat to it, and it will just directly bond to the end of the exposed wood. And now the risers are all installed, so all that's left is to put the books back in the shelf. I forgot, but I also did these ones here too.